Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weeks of March 3rd through the 17th, 2022. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully, you're able to get some clarity. If you want to reach me for a personal or private reading, be sure to email me for a price list. Also, if you want to reach me by phone, it's a separate process, so make sure you're registered at bill per call. You can request a call back at any time. If I don't get back to you that day, though, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon for the Venus sign readings that I do monthly, and check me out on TikTok. All right, so we have the overall energy as Justice. We have the Princess of Pentacles. We have the Hermit. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, the King of Wands. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Lovers. All right, so I feel like you guys are having to deal with decisions and choices. I feel like you're weighing your options. I feel like you're comparing two people, or you're comparing something in regards to your relationship with, versus this or that, Either way, it's just like you are going back and forth with something. You may have some sort of pros and cons list, and writing out the pros of why you should be together, the cons of why you shouldn't, or that's if you're in a relationship. Maybe you're also, if you're in a relationship, trying to decide if you should stay with this person or if it's time to go. Or it's something that could be going on where you guys are trying to figure out what you need to do as a couple. It's like, are we going to do this or aren't we? So either way, I feel like you're faced with options these next couple of weeks and needing to make some sort of decision. But those of you that are single especially, whatever decision you make, I feel like you are going to take your time making this decision because you realize that this is a big deal. This is important. It does matter who you enter a soul contract with. You guys are needing to be in alignment. It's like, what's most important to you? Do you guys have the same wants and desires in a long run? Does this person's good outweigh the bad? So I feel like, this decision is also maybe even bigger than you. And there's something that you're needing to understand, or you may be needing to look at this relationship from a higher perspective, or it's something about this relationship you need to look at something objectively. You have to take yourself out of the situation and ask yourself as if, this was someone else's problem or someone else's situation. And, how are you going to choose? What are you going to do? If you are torn between two people, it seems like the difference between them is like night and day. Ultimately, I feel like you're feeling like, hey, this is my journey. This is my path. I need to look out for my best interests. And I feel like whatever decision you make, you're sticking with it. You're like committed to this decision. So again, it's like an important decision because you feel like you don't want to back down. And maybe you feel like for whatever reason, you need to prove something to yourself. But I do feel like whatever choice you make is you're sticking to it. Ooh, I just keep getting that energy, even like looking at these two horses and you on the throne. Um, it's like you're being pulled by two people, two different energies. But at the same time, you're both headed in the same direction. This is tough. I'm not gonna lie, for some of you, that maybe this is about some sort of polyamorous relationship, and you're like, and I know everyone's not in a poly, but I'm just saying for those of you that are, maybe it is a situation where you're like, why can't I, blah blah blah. We need to negotiate. We need to be on. I need to get everybody on board, and maybe you are making some sort of arrangements so that people can meet, or that just something's being done so that everybody is not in the dark and everybody knows what's going on. But for those of you that are not into some sort of poly lifestyle, then yeah, you're just still, it's kind of like if only they were merged together. But I still feel like at some point now, one of them does have to stand out more than the other. It really depends on where you're headed in life and what you see for your future. Maybe one person wants children, the other person doesn't. How does that affect your decision? Maybe one person has money or finances, the other one's doesn't. Is that a deal breaker for you? So, there are some things that you just really need to sort out. Really need to pay attention to, what it is that these people are offering. Could be any sign, but definitely seems like something's going back and forth between earth and fire. Especially more earth energy is coming out. Maybe even Cancer and Gemini or Libra. But yeah, it's something that's going on where you are trying to figure out exactly like what do you value the most, and someone may be offering something to you and it's like, is this something that works in my life? Is this something that fits into my life? You also might have like view someone as your twin. If you have a twin flame, maybe you're just like, your twin flame may have popped in the picture and you're like, oh, should I be with my twin? Are we most compatible? Or, who's it going to be? I feel like you're also looking into astrology for answers. Maybe you're casting horary charts and trying to figure out or find out or understand rather what the answer is. Now also I'm getting a situation where someone has been in solitude, but they've been thinking about you, and this person has been calculating or strategically planning on how they're going to pursue you. And this person's just been waiting for the right moment. Maybe things have been off in this person's life. Or maybe they are intuitive and they're just like, I'll know when spirit moves me. And that's another thing. I feel like whoever decides to come towards you, they're going to be determined. They're not going to back down either, because once they made up their mind, that's it. And I feel like this person would be coming towards you with a serious approach, and they're like, no, this is you're what I want, or you're the person that I want to be with. Do you choose me? So I feel like ultimately, though, there's going to be a decision made. Now, this is, a card about choices in love, but the way they depicted it also looks like two people who are joined in union. So it definitely could be some sort of pending marriage. Maybe there's going to be a proposal. And this is something that you're thinking about, like, am I ready for marriage? Like, should I stay single? Should we stay dating, or should we get married? You know, like somebody is like really thinking about something serious like that. But something does look like marriage. Either way, this is about entering some sort of a soul contract. And then not only that, but something about it is divine. It is guided by spirit. It's something significant about this relationship. Now, those of you that are going through a divorce, this can be about more so going through paperwork and documents and trying to be as fair as possible. Who gets the car, who gets the house, and you're having some sort of you know, debate on who gets what. But it does look like you do meet each other halfway and come to some sort of fair agreement, if that's the case. Someone may have already offered you their love or expressed to you that they're interested, but I feel like something got lost in translation or something has been miscommunicated. Or maybe you ignored someone's efforts. I also feel that a weird thing is going to happen. Like once you decide to move forward with someone, someone else is going to enter into your life or intervene, and you will be faced with some sort of decision. You're like, oh, I was just getting ready to move forward with this person. And it's like just as soon as you decide to move forward with someone, you know, you end up at a crossroad. There also may be someone who may be coming to visit you. Someone comes off very guarded or defensive when it comes to showing their emotions. Someone takes like a long time to warm up or to trust. I do feel like maybe this has been something that got in the way in the past, like someone being so guarded that they lost someone in the past. I also feel that someone is working up the courage to approach you. Someone also views you as maybe very strong-willed or very independent to the point where sometimes they question whether or not you even need them, or they're wondering like, where would I fit in with their life, because they come off so independent and I don't know what to offer. So I do feel like someone is coming off so strong and independent that the other person feels like a little insecure because they feel kind of sad because they feel like they don't know what they could offer you. I'm also getting the energy of someone who travels for a living. I kind of feel like they deliver things. It's very possible that if someone is in your city, they're going to contact you and let you know they're in your area. They're like, I'm in your area. I was thinking we could meet up. And I feel like if that does happen with this person's job, that something was destined. I keep hearing the name Byron for someone, or Bryson. I feel like there's been a fire sign that's been thinking about you, or you as a fire sign have been thinking about someone, keeping tabs, but has not yet come forward. This is someone that is new in a sense that you haven't been with this person romantically, but I feel like you've worked with this person, or you've established some sort of connection with this person already. Could be coworkers, or you know this person. Yeah, I mean, well, coworkers. I feel like someone's also been tiptoeing around the subject matter of you and them getting together. They're being kind of indirect. I'm getting someone who's usually bold and assertive, being a little bit shy around you. Like you bring out their shyness. There's an earth sign that's been getting readings on you, or you have been reading on an earth sign. Someone also has been keeping their distance because they're in a relationship. They're watching, but they're staying distant. I feel like either way you're being led to the person that you're meant to be with. Something is guiding you, whether you know it or not. Again, I'm getting the energy of like needing to view your situation objectively. I feel like you're needing to make an assessment of the things that are most important to you. The choice, I feel like the outcome of who you decide to be with is undefined right now, because you really need to give each person a chance so that you can make a decision. You can make the best decision. I will say that there's not necessarily a wrong decision. It's just a matter of what you need in your life, or what you want, or what you're looking for. Are you looking for someone that can help you financially? Are you looking for someone that you can share an emotional bond with? Are you looking for someone just for sexual gratification? It's like, what are you looking for. It really depends, and I feel like you need to give a chance to the people that are approaching you before you make that decision. And you can be open and honest and let them know like that you're talking to other people and what your intentions are. You can make that clear. This also can be the other way around, where like someone is telling you, you're not like, look, I'm talking to this person and that person, but my intent is this. Now I'm also getting that someone misses their best friend. They miss it. They miss the feeling that they got around you, or the conversations they had with you. Somebody's been dreaming about you. They do feel like there's a telepathic connection between you and them. Someone does believe in soulmates. Could be both of you. I feel like someone wants to know if something was real or if it was their imagination. They're like, is what we had, was that real or was that just me? And I feel like this person is like, no, it was real. And it's still like those same energies that I feel are coming out that you're going to have to decide between. And it looks like it's mainly something dealing with an earth sign, a water sign, and maybe another fire sign. And I feel too like if you lost your faith about a love interest or relationships or your love life in general, I feel like your faith is going to be restored. The universe did send someone towards you. For many of you, I feel like, yes, you have met this person already. Even if you weren't in a relationship with them, I feel like you've met them. Now, of course, that's going to be different for each individual person, but, you know, just it looks like you've met this person before. Yeah. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.